do not pick row 11 and row 10. The soup is so good. You guys ready? Check this bed out with my fancy mic. Welcome to Qatar Airways Business Class from Atlanta to Doha. This is their Qsuite, aka a hybrid of business and first class. Things like this sliding door right here is what you see. You will not see this in most business classes. All right, made it through security. Pretty easy security, actually. There's nobody there. There's a ghost town. All right, let's go to lounge. We don't have much time, but let's go find the lounge. ATL, or the club, ATL is what it's called. Reviews are horrible on it. You can get a pass if you want, which is $50. Single use, $50. That had to be the worst airport lounge I have ever seen, literally, for a business class. And I'm pretty sure it's used for first class for Lufthansa and British. But it looked like cafeteria food from I don't know, it was just bad. I felt like I was at CC's Pizza with salad and some pasta, and shut up and don't ask for anything else. The only thing that they had was, drinks. There's Sky Club for Delta. Yeah, so if you're flying out of here, don't have a high expectation for a lounge. And it was very small, not many seats in my opinion, because I've been in there before with Turkish. Turkish is, an hour or two after this, it gets crazy busy. But let's make our way to a gate. We're about to start. And that's your food court here. With food court, if you're flying Turkish, pretty much most of them will be shut down, will be closed. So keep that in mind. Eat before you get here. For Qatar, will be open, but for Turkish, I believe it's the last flight out of here, it's definitely closed. Seems not smaller than I thought. That was a lot bigger. We're getting ready to take off, so before it gets dark, I want to give you a seat tour of this triple Boeing, and I'm sitting in 11B, which is forward facing. Half of the cabin is rear facing for 13 hours. I don't know how they're going to do it, but let me show you that. So one of the things I love about Qatar Qsuite, it's one of my favorites. It's this spot right here. You can set up a laptop here. You can pretty much do whatever you want with the space. And the thing that's really neat about it is the top spot and then the lower section. Amazing TV, really good size. And of course, the famous door. I'm surprised it's still closed because we're getting ready to take off. So they're going to come around here shortly and open up all of them. Another thing that I really enjoy about this is this storage space right here. Cool thing about it is that it does adjust. So you can go really all the way down, and you can go all the way up. All right, so here we go. A lot of storage. So you can see I got 2 fans, a couple batteries, plenty of wires, headphone they give you. So a lot of space, honestly. But you can still put more stuff in there. Best part, closes, goes away. Hang your jacket if you like, coat hanger, fancy light. So far, there's one thing that I do not like, so let me show it to you. So over here, you have a handle. It goes all the way down, and I can lean on it. This side, there's no handle, right? All you have is this. There, and there's like this empty gap right here in the middle. But that's kind of been driving me crazy. You got 2 windows and 2 vents. And these are very, very strong. And if you're on the last seat like me, there's extra storage there. They put more stuff there if you like. Gives you all the options. You got a universal plug, USB, another USB, HDMI on when you need it, and some kind of Apple Pay, Android Pay for maybe later on. And all the controllers, you have a remote here, and the TV is touchscreen, so you can use both, and it's actually very close. And of course, this is your dining table. All right, this is with the door open. Hopefully, open space. Hopefully, it makes a huge difference. Biggest tip I can give you so far: do not pick row 11 and row 10. There's economy seat with a toddler in a bassinet is literally right here, and that means multiple kids just screaming. I feel bad for them, but not a positive experience if you can help it. Take the front section. Don't pick 11 and 10. Biggest tip I can give you. The cabin does look really fancy with the lights dimmed. There we go. Taking off. Taking a while. We have liftoff. So we are about 25,000 feet altitude, and we still don't have internet. All right, crew is getting the tables ready. Smooth flight so far, knock on wood. Let's check on Wi-Fi. Still no internet. All right, so this is the, there's 2 bathrooms in business class. It's actually pretty spacious. Definitely enough space to change. All right, so this is the PJ. This is the largest they have. Large, they don't have anything bigger. It looks different, so let's give it a open. All right, we have our soup, fancy soup. Forgot what it was. Let's look at it. Well, this was roasted fennel potato. So the table's lower, so that's why I'm having a hard time recording it. It's kind of interesting. All right, let's have some soup. Very good. The soup is so good. I don't want to taste anything else and mess it up. It tastes more like broccoli, carrot. Doesn't taste really like a fish. The other recipes, food, the veggies, really taking over the salmon. What to see best. All right, so we have our cheese platter. Now, I'm not much of a cheese guy, but it does look good. Some grapes. What's in this bread basket right here? First one, here we go. Let's see. It tastes like the whole cheese. It's been aged for a while, maybe. All right, so we just get our ice cream. Definitely the smallest ice cream I have seen in business class. Would you be happy with this ice cream if you paid anywhere from $4,000 to $8,000 for this? It's just vanilla, strawberry, and 3 blueberries. That's it. $4,000 to $8,000 ticket. Let's taste this $4,000 ice cream. And it's a very small portion, like 2 scoops. 2 tiny scoops. It's still rubbering that other cheese. Nothing fancy at all. Just a regular ice cream. Definitely not the best ice cream in the world or anywhere close to it. I'm gonna eat it so he doesn't get mad or get his feelings hurt since I didn't eat the cheese. There comes my favorite thing in the world, turbulence. Hey, turbulence. It's not slowing down. Wow. Let's see where we are. Finally get the Wi-Fi. We are over Canada. I think we're past Canada, going to Atlantic. The Wi-Fi has been really, really slow. Yep, it's like where we are. Biggest thing I will tell you that I have not liked so far, it's gotta be when you're having food, a meal. This table, literally once it's open, whatever food you're having, you cannot get out. Like you cannot push it, it doesn't move at all, you're stuck. Even opening the door, it doesn't do anything. You can see it's right here. So that's something that I would say I really, really hated. I don't know how I have not noticed with other Qatar flights, but I just don't remember being this tight, honestly. And it just does not move. So that's one. Number two is when you are having food, the remote control for the additional lights and flight attendant goes underneath it. And you have no way of pushing the table once again. And you have to literally kind of play around until you get it, which really sucks, frustrating. Here on the other side, you have Android and Apple tab, open space, nothing is blocking it. But the most important thing you need here is blocked. And the space just seems really small. I don't remember being in this tight. I have flown it multiple times in different routes. I just don't remember being this tight, honestly. That's the biggest thing so far I have not liked about the experience on Qsuite. All right, folks, the bed is made. This is the best part about business class, is being able to lay flat and go to sleep. You guys ready? Check this bed out with my fancy mic. Let's check it out. Qatar, if you screw up everything else, this is the piece that you have to get right. So let's close our fancy door, get adjusted during our fancy turbulence. This is the whole point of it. This is what I fly it. Able to lay flat and take a nap and go to sleep. The leg area is actually quite spacious. That's the leg space right there. A lot of space. I'm 6'1", so let's see if I can lay flat all the way. So this is me laying all the way flat. And not bad. I feel like I'm boxed in at all. So I can turn my legs sideways. I have access to pretty much all the buttons here. Another button here while you lay down. Good job, Qatar. TV seems a bit higher. It's old TV. I've noticed by the animation or the navigation. It's an old TV. Alright guys, me and the mic. Peace out. See you in a couple hours. Turbulence killing me. I slept for like 2 hours and that was it. And that's because my phone fell side of the seat all the way to underneath it, and they refuse to do anything. They'll say they'll have to land and the engineering team will handle it. They will not touch it, anything like that, which I just think is crazy. They can remove at least a cushion or something like that, but they refuse to do it. So I literally have no phone right now. So since I woke up, might as well get some breakfast. And we got some waffles and they smell really good. So let me show it to you. Nice breakfast so far. Got nice waffle, honey, butter, croissants. So let's give it a taste. One thing that I've never had happen any airline anywhere really. They keep asking me, no alcohol, no alcohol. Like it got to a point where it just got ridiculous. Like I got asked like less than the first couple hours like 8+ times. I don't know what it is. Like they just don't seem to register somebody not drinking in 2024. Like is that not normal? I guess business class people all drink. I don't know what to tell you. But they like just keep asking like over and over and over. And it's like just, you know, same couple people. Like they just can't understand, like, really? No alcohol? You sure? Sure you don't want alcohol? That's been really interesting. Like I've had, you know, European airlines, non-religious airlines, just tell them once, they're like, okay, cool. All right, so we're like 20 minutes out, getting ready. My phone is still down there, so I wait for everybody to get off, and then the engineer to come out, open the seats, get my freaking phone out. I think the battery's already dead, but it was already like at 20-30%. when I dropped it, so it's gonna have no charge. Lesson learned. Smells really good. We got fresh lotion. Never knew there was such a thing as fresh lotion. I guess all the other ones are not fresh. Lip balm. Definitely need that. Face cream. Natural spray. Socks. And that's pretty much. No, you got earplugs and eye covers. So pretty good for a man kid. They definitely fit a lot in that $10. Put it back and give it to the wife. Wife in the case. Give her the earplugs. All right, here we go. I'm ready to land. Of course, Vegas chocolate vegan in the end. All right, finally off the plane. Baggage claim and transfer. Both one direction. Smells like a brand new airport. Literally feels like a brand new airport. Looks like a brand new airport. A lot of transfers. Feels like just me and that one person that's getting off of Doha. All right, so for business and first class folks, for immigration, you have your own queue in the lounge. So it's my first time. Let's go check it out. You don't have to stand in the regular queue. Well, folks, welcome to the arrival lounge of Qatar Airways for first and business class. There's one at immigration, and there's one when you check out after immigration, pick up your bags. And this place looks freaking amazing. They got tables set up as restaurant. You got food you can pick out. This is for display only, but I mean, amazing presentation for arrival lounge. This is pretty dang good. 2 different kinds of soup, bunch of breads, cookies, baklava, appetizers. The hummus is really good. Chicken, cucumber, chicken and veggie sandwich, and drinks. You got a business center over there. Man, what else they got? And then just look at this airport. Definitely one of my favorites. Designated smoking area, and they do have showers, so you can actually take a shower here after you arrive and freshen up and clean. They even have a quiet area behind that board where you can, take a nap if you like. Wireless chargers in every station. All right, our soups are here. I'm gonna try both of them. Free food, and then make my way to my Airbnb. It feels like a 5-star restaurant, honestly. It does not feel like a lounge at all. Free food, can't beat that. So there we go. It's good. Much better than the airplane food out of Atlanta. The coconut one grows on you. That's actually really good. Amazing airport. Very smooth. Immigration. Nobody there. Very nice immigration officer, laughing and joking. There is a check after immigration. Very easy. Let's check out the bag. Shoes not broken. All right, here we go. Let's get some taxi. Hi folks, so it is next day. I'm in my beautiful Airbnb rental in Doha at the Pearl. It's got some amazing views. So let me show you that, and then we'll do a deep dive into the flight review and overall feedback. So as you can see, amazing view of the Pearl here and a lot of the actual flights from the airport. So let's talk about cost. So cost on this ticket, as I've shared in the video, it's anywhere from $8,000 to $4,000, depending on when you get it. Now mine was last minute. It was a 24-hour notice. I originally had this booked on Turkish Airlines with points, but I saw this pop up last minute directly to Doha. So that's why I was able to get on it. But my cost was $70,000
Qatar points, and then just 99 US dollars. So to get this for $99 and 70,000 points is extremely a good deal. The reason that this is extremely good deal because Qatar is really stingy about opening rewards at 1x the points, where typically they want you to pay double, so 140,000 points for what I was able to book. So it's a really, really good deal. Overall, honestly, I would have to say this was by far my worst flight experience when it comes to Qatar Airways of all the flights I've flown, including economy. Like this one was worse than my economy flight experience. I just think the crew was just not the best crew in the world. Now the person helping me, he was awesome, no issues there. But from check-in, like zero customer service, economy was moving a lot quicker than the business class check-in was. She was just extremely unprofessional, going through extensive list of, show me your hotel stay, it has to say your name on it. I don't care what reservation number it's under, it has to say your name. Show me your insurance that you're gonna have in Qatar. It's just literally just a lot of very aggressive questioning. It just kind of came out of nowhere. My backpack, she wanted to weigh that. And she was like, it's over 7 kilos, you have to pay. And then the supervisor came over and had to correct her, saying that it was not over the limit. It's 15 for business class. When I landed in Doha, they didn't say anything about the insurance I had to purchase. They didn't ask for my hotel reservation. They literally just asked, where am I staying? I said, Holiday Inn. And that was it. Like, they didn't ask for anything else. And this was the immigration. Very, very easy process. So check-in was not good. For some reason, as I said this in the video, everybody working just was extremely shocked that I was not drinking. And they literally kept asking, you sure no alcohol? Are you positive no alcohol? They just kept pushing alcohol. I don't know what the deal was. Like, it was just really, really uncomfortable and interesting. Now, I had heard before getting on the flight from our friends and family that they did not have a good experience with Qatar flying out of Atlanta. If you have flying out of Atlanta, you can comment below. How was your experience? Did you have, a good experience or not? The lounge access flying out of Atlanta is a joke. I wouldn't even call it a lounge. The food court at the airport has better food than the lounge and better experience. So a lounge, just throw out the window. It just doesn't exist. The other thing that was interesting about the crew, every time I would say Salaam Alaikum, they would never say it back, which I've just never had it. I've had it occasionally, once in a while. It happens, they might be from Philippines or some other country, not a Muslim person. And that, it happens time and time, it is what it is. But you even had Muslim crew that would not say it back. And I just found that just so random. Like, I've just never had it happen ever. And I'm talking about 5+, 6+ times where I would say Salaam Alaikum, and they would just look at me and just say nothing back. It was just so random. Like, I've never had it happen. The manager was interesting. She came around, just say, hey, how are you? Just very short, maybe 10, 15 seconds. I mean, she saw the camera. She didn't say anything. She showed no concern. She didn't say anything. Just, hey, what do you do or anything? Just like zero anything about the cameras or anything like that. So I do tell the person that that was my flight crew ahead of time that I'm doing a YouTube video. I'm not going to show the crew, their face and stuff like that. It's going to be on me. I like to just put that up front, so it's less headache for me. Zero interest from the manager, like literally nothing. So that was interesting. I've just never had a manager just show no interest. They usually just ask me questions, say, hey, anything we can do to make your experience better, you let us know. But she literally just say, hey, I'm the manager. Welcome to Qatar Airways. Wish you a safe flight, and moved on to the next person. This might be a poor flight experience, for folks, since there's less competition flying out of Atlanta. I know you have Lufthansa, you have British, you have Turkish Airlines, which, by the way, I'm going to be flying the Turkish Airlines from Istanbul to Atlanta on their new Airbus 350. So I'm really interested to see how the Turkish Airlines experiences compares to Qatar, because if it's a true updated cabin with the sliding door, it's going to be a pre-apples to apples comparison. So it's going to be really good comparison to see. And the cost-wise, it's much, much cheaper. Most of the time, it's about 50 to 60% off, which is really good. Even though you have a connection in Istanbul to Doha, but 50 to 60% off, and it's equal or better flight experience, that's a heck of a difference. Especially when it's like, 2-3 people that you're trying to fly in business class. So it definitely adds up pretty quick. So overall feedback, I would say, below average. Especially if I was a customer that paid, cash value, total cash value for this, I'll be extremely, frustrated and pissed off because this is, like I said, my worst Qatar flight experience I've had and I've flown them multiple times. So they're just not, they were, in my opinion, not the best crew in the world. And maybe Atlanta is not a priority for them from a hub perspective because there's less competition, which possibly makes sense. So overall, if I pay for it, I would not be a happy customer. But with that said, I only paid $99 and some points for it. So I'm happy I was able to go from Atlanta to Doha and utilize the points. With this flight, it's a front-facing and rear-facing seats. So my opinion, 10 plus hours, 12 plus hours is probably a long time in rear-facing, in my opinion. So I'm gonna put up which rows and which seats are gonna be front-facing and backwards-facing. So you'll have that here on the screen, so you can make sure that you pick the right seat. And I'll also put which seats are closer to the window if you're sitting in the aisles and which ones are not. Biggest tip I can give you, don't pick 11, which is the last seat in business class, because you run next to economy, where the families sit with the bassinet crib, because you're gonna hear kids pretty much screaming for the majority of the flight.